Hey everyone, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel. So this video is for you if you have your Saturn in Virgo, and it is a Virgo full moon, so this is kind of fitting. And also I'm like blended into the wall, so I'm sorry, I didn't think about this before I came in this sweater. So Saturn is the planet that makes our success tangible. It's something that we're working towards to achieve a tangible result of. So that's why I'm calling this series What Success Means to You, because your Saturn placement will show you what your success factor is. Like what your asset is, what you're actually bringing forth to the world, what it is that makes you successful, and how your success materializes, because Saturn structures everything. So when you have Saturn in Virgo, success to you looks like achieving perfection. And this shows up very, very clearly around you because Virgo is an earth sign, and Virgo is the sign that rules reality. So this is like the real world stuff. Like this is like the everyday things that you do. That's what Virgo rules. So what Virgo does is works a lot to achieve perfection with any type of skill, any type of knowledge, anything that they can put their hands on and work with. They try to achieve perfection with every single thing that they do. Now, the challenge with this placement is that life is imperfect. Like, it's impossible for anybody to be perfect, right? So, this placement makes the imperfections of life and reality ginormous. Like, you cannot hide from them. You see the flaw in everything. Now, the reason that you see the flaw in everything is because Saturn actually wants you to fix the flaws in reality. Because Virgo is the sign that knows how to fix things. They know what needs to be worked on in what ways so that it can run efficiently and to the best of its ability. So Saturn in Virgo can really showcase this Saturn success factor in a variety of ways. Like, you can be that person that people just go to when they need help with like an issue, when they need something to be fixed. Or it can also just show up in your own personal life, like everything that you do just involves scrutiny. It's like it's put under the microscope and you have to really analyze it and assess it and see what needs to be fixed where. So this placement, although it's really good because you're able, like, your biggest asset and the success of Saturn shows up for you. Success for Saturn in Virgo, it means being able to solve practical problems of life. Like the problems that we all face on a day-to-day basis, where we run into little obstacles in our daily lives that just are kind of annoying to have to deal with. And it seems like it's a placement that would even be overlooked just because it deals with so much of the minutia. But it's so freaking important because this is kind of what keeps daily life livable in a way, like the Saturn and Virgo people. So the challenge is understanding that there are bounds to your ability to achieve this perfection. So it can be a very critical placement. You can be very critical of everything, but you are also probably most critical of yourself. So accepting limitations, like accepting that you cannot know everything or fix everything. You can't just do it all. And looking at yourself maybe, and looking at how maybe your mental state or your physical state, your body, your physical health is probably affecting your almost like your desire to try to fix everything. It's because maybe on some level there's something that you are trying to avoid facing because it's reality, it's the truth, it's like you see it so much that you just want it to be solved right away, but it's almost like not really fully dealing with it. Because again, Virgo's an earth sign, it's not really about emotions. So understanding that there are limitations to reality is important for Saturn and Virgo to accept. So some people can accept this and they just choose to just kind of be like, whatever, unless, they've kind of grown with this placement and they can accept life for what it is, for the flawed thing that it is. But other Saturn and Virgo people, they can work themselves to like exhaustion, to like breaking points, because they can't stop. They don't take time to just rest, to just accept life as it is, almost to be present with reality. So, it's about accepting your limitations too. And in a way, when you do this, like when you're able to work with Saturn in this way, it's almost like you master reality because you just see it for what it is. You see the boundaries of life for what they are, and you're able to see the truth of things. You're able to see what actually needs to be fixed and in what way it needs to be fixed, and see the problems that need focus first. So you can actually hone in on this ability that you have to perfect your own skills that you can then utilize to actually help you solve problems that need to be fixed in reality. So again, it's mastering reality because you're able to just see things for what they are, and you're able to see the truth of things. Saturn, the success for Saturn and Virgo materializes through your abilities that you actually utilize, the practical things that you do, and how you're able to actually achieve them within the acceptance of your own limitations. So I hope that this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.